Good Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen. Behemoth back to rip apart some more boats. Going after the second of the cruise ships. The one that's damp near a hot dog bun of a ship. The whole middle section of it's already gone. So it's not going to be a super massive build or a super massive breakdown. It's primarily just going to be time consuming. Having to do it, literally peel it off deck by deck. Work from the top like a lasagna or an onion or something else that has multiple layers. Oh. So, the end of the last stream, I started on the tail end of the thing, and I'm probably going to stick with that at least for a little while. It looks like there's a half a dozen or so sections of it that are multi-deck chunks, and every single one of those is going to have to be independently stripped from top to bottom. And that is going to be a chore, but nothing I can't manage. Alright, so this little one here might be something I can get taken care of. Alright, yeah, this chunk does not appear to be massive. We've got chunks of hull just piled up in the bottom there. Alright, so... Now let me see here. This... I do believe this thing will go out all in one chunk. Good. So this looks like it's part of the hull here. So this I'm going to have to rip off, not just disassemble. Oh, come on, you dirty, rotten thing. There we are. What do we have here? Alright, so that's just a chunk of carpet dangling off the side. Break these down now, alright. Well, hell. So a lot of this is just going to end up dropping down into the lower decks. That's just strange that these floor sections are acting like none of the other ones have before. As soon as I take one chunk of it out, the whole thing goes. It used to be I'd have to take out both upper and lower sections. I'm still having to do right and left panels on the walls, but the floors are going in one clean break. Alright, yeah, we've got this section here, that one there, that kind of sort of connects to that. And then the rear section. Yep, this one's definitely going to be... Might not even be as much resources out of this one as... Well, no, I'll probably end up getting more from this thing than I got from the big Chungus. I wonder if they decided to bring this in with all these massive chunks of it missing because they couldn't just was choking their computer to death trying to render the whole thing intact. That might be part of the reason why they did it in this particular fashion. Yeah, these, I'm seeing, yeah, there's no bottom blue pillars on the, no, blue connectors on these roof sections here. So it's just these top ones, and this whole level will drop. Now it saves the trouble of having to go back over the same area twice and break all the connectors. But it means that a whole lot of these floor panels are going to end up in the bottom of the ship, and I'll have to deal with those later. Yep, look at them fall. Alright. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, though. These roof sections aren't heavy enough to break anything they land on. And as long as there's nothing on them when I drop them, it shouldn't be enough to cause any damage to any of these components I need to keep. Now I just need to... Now those sections in the bottom hole, I think I'm going to have to clear a hole to eventually. If I can get this all out of the way first. Okay, so... How do I... What do I need to do? Do I crane you out? Crane cannot reach the load. What the hell do you mean crane cannot reach the load? Alright, so there's got to be something blocking some of you. Oh, it's all probably this loose crap on top of it that I've got to get rid of. It'd be a little weird for that to be what's holding it down, but... maybe this one has to go first. Also be a little weird. Alright, that is it. Alright. Yeah, maybe all this assorted loose debris is what's holding these hull chunks down, and I've just got to get them out of the way. Alright, so this chunko hole should be good to go. Oh, nope, up there. Got one last little chunk. There we are. That's the tilt I was looking for. Okay.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? Hello, क्या हाल है?
Crane cannot reach the load. Oh, okay. So that answers that question. You know, a lot of this debris I don't think I had knocked loose. A lot of this stuff is placed here. All of these, obviously. They're good. Now eventually all that'll get craned out, but not for a good while. we've got deck chairs and all kinds of stuff. We got a whole damn jacuzzi to winch out here in a minute. Yeah, now this should be able to go relatively intact, and there's nothing above it, so this should, except for a damn safe that's in it for some reason. Like, who puts a safe in a jacuzzi? There you go, and then you two can eventually go. Yeah, alright. Need to get this upper deck, though, before that side of it can go anywhere. And then this upper deck as well. I think that's pretty much where I am. I think I just started on the higher deck. The one above this one. 285. Beautiful. Alright, so if I want to get those straight into the truck, I'm going to have to pull it closer. It looks like it'll hit there. Not quite. Close, but not quite. Yeah, I'm gonna need to bring this thing closer. I don't want to do 75 boxes of cleanup. So I'm gonna have to get this bad boy right here. Whoa! Okay. So my truck is possessed by the devil, and I can't exit here. Well, hell. Completely jammed up, zero movement in either direction. So, is there a click if you're stuck? Yes. There we are. Haha! Alright, let's try that again without the truck doing a fucking backflip for no damn reason. Things are a little choppy, but I'm putting that down to the size of the damn boat. It'll smooth out as I take this thing apart bit by bit. Good. Stairs. Those will have to get winched out. Okay, upper deck. Looks like just about everything there. Can I reach it? I can. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now, so this portion of it is... Well, what is back here? Oh, they actually put in the pipes for the stacks in this one. Alright. That's something they didn't bother with in the first dozen ships or so, actually modeling the exhaust system. Right on, right on. Alright, so. Now I just need to get up here and finish it off. Looks like this rear section will be cut down and yanked. Probably craned off the back. There are probably a couple welds to cut along the halfway point of the back. Oh, okay, so these are all loose fittings along the back. I have to pull them all off one by one. Well, that's going to be time consuming. That's right. At least they're not super heavy, so I'll be able to get most of them out in one or two good goes. Break all this damn stuff off the walls. There should be most of this. Good. And what do we have in here? More. That's deck section. And some cargo. Some plywood.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Oh, now that should. Just let me get up there, damn it. There we are. I'm pretty sure this is the last deck here. All that was up top there was the stack. I'm pretty sure the stacks are gone. So I'll check up there just to be sure before I drop this whole thing, but not expecting anything to be up there. That should be everything. So now I just gotta get these walls out of the way and this whole top deck should come down. Beautiful. Pancaking all the way down. That is exactly what I want to see. Okay, and that's that. Now Yeah, there's the collectible, but I think I already got this one. That, alright, should be the entire exterior ready to go. Now I just need to knock those interior panels out of my way. Another wayward safe, randomly under some computer consoles. Alright, so there's still something holding that section vertical. Can't be much of it, though. And I will find it shortly. Oh, these corner sections might be it. And because those can only be broken from the outside. That's right, there we go. That takes care of that. And nothing up here heavy enough to crush anything down below. And you can go. This broke than I was expecting. I'll have to be more cautious with these side panels, with these weird-ass flooring ones that aren't held up by anything. Alright, so this deck looks clean. I can drop it onto the next. These are weird too, because those sections up there I don't think are holding them. No, they are. Okay. It just didn't look like they were connected. So that should be all of those. Come on. I don't think I'm going to be able to drop this deck with these corner sections in it. Yeah, because this is acting a little odd right here. It's just not. Okay, they're outside for some reason. Alright, well. A little but nothing I can't deal with. I don't know why they decided to reverse these ones, but... okay, so they were there, they were just not visible, so... There we are. They were hidden. Camouflaged even. Oh, heck. I dropped that one. So far, these flooring sections look like they have about half the connectors of all the previous ships. So that's going to knock a sizable chunk of time off this breakdown. Not having to disassemble 2 floor layers for every one deck. But I'm not going to drop you yet. I'll leave that section intact until I get 100% clearance on that upper deck. I'm pretty sure I've got all the heavy stuff off of this floor, but I'm not certain. So before I drop it, I do want to be certain. There might be something concealed behind this wall, but I think it's just going to be the stacks. All the piping, a good chunk of that's already gone. Not all of the pipes collapsed, but some of them went all the way down. Okay, so those ones must have been popped from above. Almost there. And I'm gonna get all this cleaned up before I drop another deck. Damn it. He says as he immediately drops another deck. Yeah, that was the upper floor. That should be done. Right on, right on. That should be this entire wall section. Got a handful of walls left to bring down that entire roof. Let me see them. I'm expecting, yeah, this will be the, damn it. This will be the pipes. Alright, that's that done. There's another access door down below. These should be good to go. I might need to break a couple of these bolts though. But I think these were just
हेलो क्या हाल है
yeah, these are all good. Beautiful.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है
They're all just welded in place, so that chunk can go. Another one. Damn you! Multi-box is not going in the damn hole! Damn you!
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
That's not over here, so... Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
कोई बात नहीं
Okay, so...
मैं जल्द ही वहाँ आऊँगा
And 3 more, good, and
क्या
good.
आपके पास कोई जहाज है
Okay, that's just about all of it. And now just this wall over here. Did this one flip? No, this one's intact. Alright, so should go quicker than the upper level. And beautiful. All right.
Hello, क्या हाल है?
I guess another green that I could winch out right now. Are you guys already loose? You are. No, you. You are though.
कोई बात नहीं.
We but nahi. Alright, so that middle section's not... Well, it's bigger than the one that was over here, but that one went relatively quick. The front and back of this thing are going to be the biggest parts of it, and then the cleanup of everything down below is going to be absolutely 14 different pains in the ass.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
You are in my way, little ship goblin. It should... Nope, just a little more over here. Oh yeah, it's attached right there. That should be enough to get this out.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
Oh, come on, you're not connected to anything, you damn dirty ape.
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा. Alright, so it looks like before too long, just judging by the
density of the walls I'm seeing. I'm going to be down into quarters before long. Last of these lounges, restaurants, whatever the bloody hell all this is up here. Viewing decks. And that's when things are going to get a little more tedious. Having to break apart room by room all the walls. Haven't seen any hazards of any kind yet. But that's not a huge surprise. There wouldn't be a bunch of electrical control systems or steam this far up in the ship. That would all be lower. Damn it. Missed again. I got an assortment of little green boxes down there I'm going to need to go gather up here in a minute. Any significant progress at all on any of my contracts? Negative. Oh, yeah, there's a pile of tubes down there. Good. That's looking good. That's looking good. So this back chunk might be the last of it. Woo! Woo! Okay. Now the real work begins. All these damned rooms. Good Lord. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What? These are tiny ass compartments too, probably crew. As puny as they are, and looks like good portion of them have shared toilets. And not too many folks would pay for the absolutely absurd cruise ship price to end up with a communal toilet. You don't give two shits, though, if it's the employees. So everybody knows employees aren't people. They don't care if you have to share one toilet for 50 people. Alright, you're good. Fuck's sake. Alright, now how much of this stuff am I gonna need to knock out of the way? Ceiling safe. Interesting, interesting. That should be a good chunk of these walls. I'm gonna need to head down there and clean up here in a minute. Probably after this deck drops. What is holding you? Good. Freaky ass. One little friggin' layer thick door frames right there. Don't want to pop for whatever reason. I do believe this is is the last wall section, except for that one over there, which might actually be connected still. There's still something holding on. Oh, looking the wrong way. Okay, so we have shenanigans afoot. No, we don't. Only partial shenanigans afoot.
हेलो क्या हाल है
Perhaps even only tertiary shenanigans afoot.
मैं जल्द ही वहाँ आऊँगा
Ancillary at best shenanigans afoot. Thinking it might be this little corner right there.
कोई
No,
बात
it's
नहीं
just there somehow.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
You can go.
Hello.
You can
क्या हाल है?
go. You're not quite loose.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है
There we go. About damn time. Well, I'm getting low enough I can actually start seeing the engineering decks through the hole in the middle. That means we're making pretty good progress. Still a metric ass load left to go, but every little bit helps. We're looking at 30K in the truck, 13K winched off. So, if I were going to do a manual sort, this would be about the time I did the first one. Well, I ain't doing that shit anymore. I don't need to. Got all the cash I need. At this point, I'm ripping these some bitches apart just to rip them apart. 2 boxes in the bottom hull. Where the hell was I throwing that one? Giving it to the tree. Here, tree, have a collection of old broken stuff. Woohoo! Oh, dear Lord. That's a bunch of old garbage. That's what that is. I knew that a whole lot of that stuff that I was breaking loose up above was going to fall down here. Get all the debris out from down here before I can get all of those welds cut. But I might as well get as many as I can while I stumble across them. No point in leaving them. Have to get them sooner or later. And then unlayering these side sections that have collapsed in will also take a little bit of time. That should work. Beautiful. And then, yep, just got to get a couple more decks up there before I can knock them loose. Bunch of ducting here. Alright, so I'll get this section cut loose, these 4 through here, and then I'll head back up and back to work on the upper deck. Since I got the wayward boxes that had scurried off into the darkness. Still can't get that pile of side panels out of the way because of the overhanging portions of the upper level. I don't think I'll be able to cut through all of this right now because it's on the other side. so what am I looking at? What kind of time am I looking at? Oh, it's still early. I got plenty of time. I got another hour and a half, easy. So that ass end is a goal for tonight. Ass should always be a goal for most nights. And I'll get as much of that sidewall done as I can. I do believe that yeah, the upper level had come down and I'd got weird, so I just gotta do the same thing down here. Oh, Lord, tiny ass doors. Can I make it? Can I make it? Nice, nice, nice. Friggin' shooting around corners. There's a laundry deck. Right there, about, what, 2 decks below where I'm at right now. Good. Ooh. Why are you not braking? Oh, probably in interior rivets. These circular ones are always a pain in the ass, finding every last one of the little points to brake. There we go. Finally, it's breaking more than one damn wall section at a time. Yeah, none of the contract chunks are getting even close to done. No TVs, no electric boxes yet. Only 3 pillows. That's kind of surprising. Well, there weren't well, not too surprising. Most of what I've done so far was like a lounge decks, bars, and the like. There's not a pillows up there. Brake! Brake, damn you! All of you brake! I command you! There we go. Alright. Yeah, that save is actually moving a little quicker already. Still a little bit of a hang, but not near as bad as it was when I started. Progress is being made. Can I get rid of you? I can. I can get rid of some of these back sections too. Okay, yeah, those are going to get craned out. You're going to get craned out. Okay, this is looking clear. It's definitely a start. Well, it's not everything out of here yet. Getting there, getting there. No, damn you books. You adopted, your parents never loved you. Coming down to larger rooms now. Yeah, I shouldn't have any trouble getting through the last, what's it, 3? 1, 2, 3, just judging by what I'm seeing over there. 3, maybe 4 decks before I hit bottom hull. And then getting the entire ass end of this thing winched out before the end of stream tonight. Oof. And then I'm going to do multiple. This weekend's going to be almost solely dedicated to Company of Heroes 3. I want to get that done. I'm going to clear that Italian campaign if I can. Because I decided after thinking about it last night that I am going to be picking up Pal World and give that a shot. It looks like it might be moderately entertaining. And they did just come out with a new good-sized content patch from what I've been reading. So it might be a good time to give that a shot. And anything that sticks a thumb in the eye of Nintendo makes me chuckle, so... Nintendo's done some notoriously silly shit over the years. Just the various things they've tried to copyright. Thinking about it, the last Nintendo console I owned was a NES, original NES, back in the day. Never had a Super Nintendo or an N64 or none of those. So the last Mario game I played was turning into a friggin' raccoon. by eating a leaf. Where the hell does that connection come from? Raccoons notoriously leafy. Did I not get that memo at some point? Recently, they did a study and found out that raccoons are actually a form of vegetation. I doubt it. Although, to be fair to the game design, what would you eat to turn into a raccoon? Garbage bag? Break one of Mario's little jump blocks and a 35-gallon black plastic garbage bag comes out, and you eat that and turn into a raccoon? Make a little more sense. But then again, why would a raccoon fly? Not only are they not renowned for being vegetation, they're also not renowned for their aerial capabilities. Not too many airborne raccoons wandering about. Maybe near Chernobyl, but you know. Yep, if there are any modders watching right now, get on that. I want to see radiated flying raccoons in the next Stalker 2 mod that comes out. Chop chop! Make the Super Mario Brothers 3 lore accurate. Although if half vegetable airborne raccoons were going to appear anywhere, it would either be China or Ukraine with all their US-funded biolabs. That's something I could see EcoHealth Alliance building. Dr. Fauci got tired of butchering beagles, torturing puppies, so he decided to build a flying vegetable raccoon. Yep, that sounds perfectly logical. Exactly the kind of thing the science would get up to. I think it was 17 US-run biolabs in Ukraine. I think 8 of them were class 4 or higher, which is experimenting with potential pandemic-creating bugs. Stuff that could wipe a nation off the map. That's a great idea. There's no possible way that could end terribly. Eastern Europeans experimenting with pathogens that could wipe out 100 million people. Why not? I mean, they have such a wonderful track record of facilities maintenance and safety precautions being not completely and utterly ignored. from what I'm looking at with the Company of Heroes campaign, it's looking like it's going to be one of those campaigns that snowballs. Just starting out is when it's going to be the most complicated, most difficult. But once you start getting a couple more of those port facilities captured and you can start getting more units, instead of having to use the 1 or 2 or 3 units you have to do all the damn fighting, you'll have more and more companies scattered all across the width of Italy. And instead of one significant battle every 8 or 10 turns, you could theoretically do 2 or 3 significant city captures in a single turn. So the farther it goes, the faster it'll get done. And when I get done with that, I'll probably do some little bit of Pow World. And eventually I'm going to get back into Iron Harvest. Finish that up too. I haven't streamed that one before, but it's just one of those games I played just to play, and I never did finish it. Alright, so you should be almost good to go. Yep. You should be completely broken loose. You are. Got a whole damn deck section over there that's almost ready to come off. Okay, so that's just about the majority of this deck. I am going to have to take this entire roof section out, though, to detach these front sections from it. Alright, so that ain't all of it, but it's a chunk. I'm gonna have to do the same thing to all the front sections as well. Alright, how about now? Can I get rid of you bastards this time?
आप
Bastard
संपर्क
1,
में रहेंगे।
yes. Bastard 2 and 3, no. Okay. Just a little bit of that deck hanging on. That won't take long. And you.
कोई बात
And
नहीं।
you. And the tub.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
And last but not least, oh, nope, one more little section right here. And there we go. Excellent, excellent. Another delayed collapse. Because not India, obviously, gravity is significantly less than on Earth normal. Alright, now let me see if I've... No, not quite enough out of the way yet for you. Alright, I do believe at that point I am down to the main deck. Yep, looks like that's where the, since this is where the rope ladders are tied to, yeah, this looks like main deck. And I'm getting down to actual normal roof and deck plating now, the double-sided stuff that I've seen everywhere else. No more of these big one-piece things. me find a nice place to toss from. This might work. Just need to get you the hell out of my way. Yep, I can make that shot now. Oh, hell. Okay. Let's see, you are... Actually, yeah, I can break that right there. Beautiful. Get that middle deck section the hell out of my way. The other one's buried, but I can at least get that started. Gives me another good breaking point. What the hell? Damn you, floor section! Damn you straight to hell! Perfectly camouflaged. Son of a bitch. These are starting to be somewhat nicer quarters. Oh no, they're not. The walls are just knocked out between them. They're still absolutely cramped garbage. For fuck's sake. And again. There we go. Try and leave a couple of those points intact so that floor section doesn't give out underneath me. we got a minor roof collapse. That's not a big deal, though. You know, I might actually not be able to get this entire chunk of the ship done tonight. It just might not work out that way. I mean, I'm making damn good progress, but there are a lot of other decks down below to go. I think there are 3 more decks between where I am and the bottom hull of the ship. And I am at best halfway through this one. Well, I'll get as much done as I can in the next, let's go, hour and 10. I might surprise myself and be able to get through that lower deck in that time. Alright, you're clear. I think I am getting down to the first deck where this is going to connect to this side chunk over here. It doesn't connect, but just barely doesn't. Separated by a single floor section, it looks like. Yeah, looks like. Alright, so... Got anything loose? I got one over here. Down, 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 down. Damn it. Damn you, gravity. You're a cruel bitch. so everything from here is good. And here at the back, you know what, I'm gonna... we got a big ass seam back here I need to pop, so... This whole big ass section back here that's gotta go.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है? हम संपर्क में रहेंगे.
Probably a couple more of those welts I need to cut somewhere around here. Damn it. You didn't go anywhere productive. Well, there goes a chunk of the roof. That's not a full drop, but it's definitely a start. Good. I'm gonna add the majority of this deck disconnected now. If fall damage was a thing, this ship would be an absolute pain in the ass. We're gonna constantly respawn over the bed and run all the way back out over here. But luckily, I'm some sort of boat disassembling robot that doesn't have shins that can be telescoped into my anus. Good. Alright, getting down to finishing up this deck. Okay, yeah, it's the one I'm working on, and then there's one below it that has some components. The one below this one looks like it starts near the back, and it's not very large, so I might be able to get that one too. Get that deck and this one done tonight. There's a large portion of this deck that's dangling right now. Well, now that I stop to think about it, I suppose it kind of makes sense that they eliminated the entire center section of the ship. Because all of that space was probably cabins. So it would be doing the same damn thing, disassembling the same damn room 1,000 times. Literally 1,000 times. So, yeah, it makes sense that they didn't want to make you do quite that level of insane repetitiveness. I'm sure the decrease in hardware power required to render all that played a part. But saving the people from having to do the same damn thing over and over and over and over and over and over again probably did play a role. So I guess I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I guess so. This time. You know, if you stop to think about it, cruise ships are kind of underutilized potential settings for games. Like if you were to take, say, a Silent Hill style game, put it inside one of these massive cruise ships, you're always a little disoriented. Every hallway looks the same as every other hallway. There are very few landmarks. Intentionally switch around some of the hall signs to mislead, misdirect people. Cramped quarters, poor lighting, unreliable electricity. Yeah. You put a Silent Hill style game on a cruise ship, that might actually be really damned fun. Come down a hallway and you have to figure out, okay, is this just one hallway like the 50 other hallways I've been in? Or is this actual, am I going in circles or am I actually progressing? Mess with your brain. That's something else I should stream at some point is the new Silent Hill 2. Back in the day I played the ever-living shit out of the first Silent Hill, or the first Silent Hill 2 on PS2. So it'd be interesting to see if the sequel measures up. The first one was a lot of fun. The first two. And then there was a room that I never finished. It just kind of got repetitive. And then it was either 3 or 5 where you're the prisoner that crashes on a transfer bus, and I never finished that one either. Silent Hill 2 really was the gold standard for that franchise. That's interesting. These walls are breaking with a single hit now. The ones over there, I was having to hit every single panel. Wonder what the difference is in the construction. How they built that part of the ship as opposed to how they built this one. Because it's got to be something, visually they're identical, so it's got to be something different about the way they placed the pieces in relation to one another. Okay. So there's a little, yeah, this is the deck I haven't really started clearing yet. This is the next one down. Yeah, the laundry rooms. that entire, the rest of those two decks have to go before I can get these two wall sections out. Alright, so this is cargo and engineering. Where did you go? There you are. Fuck. There we are. Alright, so this section all looks good from forward. Okay, all the way around to those sides. So those aren't coming off on this deck. That's basically what that means. We'll have to take a good chunk of the next deck out for those to go. This one little section here in the corner. And that one will be the last. Alright. Upper deck attached to the wall. That's what it is. Alright. Drop it. And of course the back one, because of course. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so this deck, all the way out to here, these wall sections will need to go. Did one of my contracts want a ton of washing machines? Electrobox, pillow, metal, iron, copper, washing machines, 55 right there. World's lightest washing machines. Oh, come on, you damnable thing. There we go. Now, I don't think I'm going to get all the washing machines here. I just don't think there are enough. Which tells me there's probably a second laundry room up front. You guys cleared yet? Nope. Still got some sections over there to get rid of. Well, I did get most of what I needed out of that washing machines. I got 40 of the 55. a good start. That chunk off the side there. Yep, starting to get down to the machinery decks, so this one should definitely be doable in the next 20 minutes or so. That's gonna need to go. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to get these out right now. I think the whole section overlaps them. So these are going to be some of those ones that are a pain in the ass where I have to, yeah, I've got to get that entire side bulkhead out before I can get these two clear. Entire ass half of the ship needs to go. Problem with that. Okay, no, that I can work with. I was thinking I was going to have to undercut out from underneath them. But it doesn't appear I'll need to do that. Any chance? Not from way the hell over here. Alright, got a big ass engine section just below us, but that's not a problem for tonight. Oh, they can go. Beautiful. All right. Good, good, good. I was thinking I was going to have to do some juggling to get those out of there. entire rear panel. Damn you! Nope, won't let me do that. Alright. Oh yeah, it's visible completion of the back end of that thing. Good amount of breaking down got done tonight. Not the ceiling is gone, so I can't rope up there like I used to. Excellent. So now I got one on each side I can winch off. And you can come out. And maybe even you.
Oui, बात नहीं।
Covered, you're good.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Now is when I gotta start being real careful since these floor sections are going all at once. I've got to be aiming high intentionally to preserve those lower bolts so I don't undercut these heavy machinery parts. Since I'm nowhere near any of my contracts, I need to get as much of these big components out as possible intact. Which means I've got to make sure that the floors don't drop from underneath them. right now. An interesting little input lag there. I might even... No, not in the next 10 minutes. I'm not going to break 100,000. Combined parts. I will be close, though. Alright, so... And the last thing I'll do is take these two side panels off. You a new... No, you're not a new item. You're a new item, but you're not a hazard. that all chunk is good to go. Yeah, I'll just play. I'll keep streaming until this floor drops, and then we'll be good for the night. And stream at that point. You know what? No, I'll end just before the last bolt severs. I don't want to leave that much of cleanup undone, so... Because I know me, if I drop this whole thing right now, I'll want to sit here for the next 15 minutes and clean it up. And there is some stuff I need to do tonight in the real world. Those two untouched. Keep the deck vertical. Should be just enough to keep it all up. Damn it! So I'll get these while I'm down here. Or not. Gotta be you then. And go. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to winch either one of those screws out right now. And it was you, so... Alright, so none of those sections are good to go quite yet. Getting close though. Gotta be getting close. Good. Good. I'll do this box, one more box, and then of course get the one outside that missed. And that'll be the end of the stream for tonight. And like I said, over the weekend it's going to be primarily some big steps through Company of Heroes. Want to get that Italian campaign done before too long. Yep, you are both pretty sure just held up by those few floor sections. I'm not going to collapse this right now. I'm going to go down there and do one box of cleanup. These lower decks, and then that'll be it. 338. 346. Stop. Alright, so that will do it for tonight. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate you stopping by. But that's going to be it for this Friday night stream. Keep an eye on the channel, and tomorrow I will be back with something at some time. And I will see you lovely people then. Have a good night.